Hi, my name is Akila Subramanian, and from Tampa, Florida. I had been taking mammogram since I turned 40, almost 18 years back. And every year, religiously, I was getting my mammogram done. And in 2022, when I turned 55, I was diagnosed with de novo breast cancer. Actually, when they did the biopsy, they found lobular cancer on one of my breasts and both ductal and lobular on my other breast. And I had to have a bilateral mastectomy. And since then, I've been on medication, no chemo or radiation. And what they found was that it had metastasized into all my skeletal system, right from my cervical bones all the way to my hips. The most important thing I find is that I wish I had known that there was some indication in the mammogram that I had cancer or some kind of reminiscent of suspicion, if you may. But all that I got from the mammogram was it just says dense breast, no finding. So I did not know I had any problem, and my gynecologist didn't think of any other test that I need to get done and so on. However, I was having a lot of pains in my upper arm and my skeletal system, and also with my hips. What I was told was I probably have an onset of arthritis, they asked me to get some physiotherapy done and so on, but it consistently bothered my movement. But finally, when I was diagnosed, there isn't anything that they could do other than to do the mastectomy. So the thing that really I wish I had known earlier is if there is some kind of suspicion, so that we could have actually done maybe an ultrasound or an MRI and so on. I truly wish that the mammograms add those verbiage, or at least to say, talk to your gynecologist or do additional testing and so on. So I think that is very important. And I think that could have prevented so many years of not knowing what's going on and catching some of these things early. I understand lobular cancer is difficult to find out, but with more awareness, I think people will be knowing to get a subsequent MRI or PET scan. I think it starts with the report that you get, and then also for the gynecologist to be informed to see what additional testing needs to be done and so on and so forth. Thank you for your time.